Hello sa ating mga mathtiyagang taga-subaybay at nais math tuto dito sa ating channel, Sir Joel. Welcome po! Our topic is about division of fractions. This topic is almost the same with multiplication of fractions. Bakit? Later on, sa ating mga samples, you'll find out kung bakit. That's why, kung master natin ang multiplication of fractions, hindi tayo mahihirapan dito sa division of fractions. If you are ready, simulan na natin. Example number 1. 6 over 7 divided by 2 over 7. To answer this problem, the problem will become 6 over 7, copy the first fraction, then times, so instead of division, magiging multiplication. Times what? The reciprocal of the second fraction. So when you say reciprocal, babaliktarin nyo yung numerator and denominator. Yun ay dun lamang sa second fraction, dun sa ating tinatawag na divisor. Okay? So again, instead of 6 over 7 divided by 2 over 7, our new problem is 6 over 7 times 7 over 2. If you look at the given numbers, what are the given numbers nga ulit? So we have 6, 7, and 2. Diba? Pareho namang 7. So, i-consider natin as 1, 7. And again, back to basic, what are the factors of 6? The factors of 6 are 1, 6, 2, and 3. Tama? Okay. While the factors of 7 are 1 and 7, factors of 2, 1 and 2. Okay? Now, kung matatandaan, in our problem, yung 6 ang ating A, B is 7, C is 7, and D is 2. So, yan yung ating pattern sa pagdating sa mga letters. And then, going back ulit sa ating natutunan, our 4 patterns are A over B, A over D, C over B, and C over D. So, tandaan nyo to. Diba? Madali? Okay. Now, unahin natin yung A over B. What is A over B? If you look at our problem, it is 6 over 7. Look at the factors of 6 and 7. The only common factor of 6 and 7 is 1. Yan, very good. So, therefore, 6 over 7 is already written in its lowest term. So, wala na tayong pwedeng ipang-divide. Okay? Next pattern, A over D. If you look at A over D, it is equal to 6 over 2. So, tingnan natin, 6 and 2. What is the common factor, or meron bang common factors ang 6 and 2? So, the common factors of 6 and 2 are 1 and 2. So, happen that 2 is the greatest common factor. And 2 will become what? The common divisor of 6 and 2. Now, what is 6 divided by 2? So, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Therefore, in here, ang ating new value of A is 3, new value of D is 1. Okay? So, next pattern, C over B. Look at the given. So, we have 7 over 7. And since numerator and denominator are the same, so obviously, ang common divisor natin in this case is 7. And what is 7 divided by 7? Of course, the answer is 1. So it's 1 over 1. Our new C is 1. Our new B is 1. Okay? And then next, last pattern, C over D. So, C over D now is equal to 1 over 1. Kasi nga, a while ago, we found out that new C is 1 and new D is 1. So, yun. Nagawa na ulit natin yung ating 4 patterns. Now, going back to our problem will become what? Instead of 6 over 7, it is 3 over 1. Instead of 7 over 2, it is 1 over 1. Meaning, kung babalikan nyo yung new values of A, B, C, and D, A is 3, B is 1, C is 1, D is 1. And then, copy multiplication operation. Now, since lahat ng numbers given ay 1, tapos merong isang 3, there's no need na magkaroon pa tayo ng cancellation dito. Kasi nga, 1 na siya halos. If that's the case, multiply the numerators over the denominators. What is 3 times 1? Of course, the answer is 3. 1 times 1, the answer is 1. So our new answer or our answer in this problem is 3 over 1. So take note, your answer is 3 over 1. Whole number over 1. So if that is our case, ano nga ulit ang nangyayari? Pwede nating ilagay yung sagot na or equal to 3. Kasi nga, sabi natin, once a whole number ay merong denominator na 1, the answer is that given whole number. So therefore, 3 is our final answer. Saan? Dun sa problem na 6 over 7 divided by 2 over 7. So, that's it. Diba madali? Ayos? Okay. Example number 2. 2 and 1/3 divided by 14. In our problem, there is a given mixed number and a whole number. So, paano nga baga nagaganap kapag may given mixed number and even whole number? At first, convert 2 and 1/3 into what? An improper fraction. Uy, very good. So, paano natin gagawin yon? Copy the denominator 3. And then, your denominator times the whole number 2, then plus the numerator 1. Okay? Again, copy the denominator 3. What is 3 times 2? 6 plus 1. So, we have 6 plus 1 here. And then, the final answer is 7 over 3. O yung tinatawag nating 7/3. Now, our new problem, instead of 2 and 1/3, magiging na siyang 7/3 divided by 14 over 1. Oh, bakit nagkaroon ng over 1? Ayun, tama. Very good. Dahil ito ay whole number na 14. So, sa bawat whole number, pag ginawa nating fraction, so nagkakaroon lang ng over 1. Oh, very good So, now, instead of 7/3 divided by 14 over 1, ano ang magiging tanong natin? It is 7/3, then division, change it into what? Multiplication. Then what? Ano kasunod natin? 14 over 1 pa rin ba? Nope. Dapat magiging na siyang reciprocal na 1 over 14. Yun. So then, our new problem is 7 over 3 times 1 over 14. So look at the given numbers. We have 7, 3, 14, and 1. So, syempre pa, sabi natin, factors of 7, 1 and 7. Factors of 3, 1 and 3. Factors of 14, 1, 14, 2, and 7. Factors of 1, 1. And of course, our A in this case is 7, B is 3, C is 1, D is 14. Our pattern, A over B, A over D, C over B, and C over D. Unahin ulit natin, A over B. Look at the problem. It is 7 over 3. Common factor of 7 and 3 is 1. So, wala nang pwedeng i-divide. Continue. A over D. Look at the given. It is 7 over 14. So, look at the factors of 7 and 14. Common sila sa 1 and 7. So, the greatest common factor of 7 and 14 is 7. That's why, yung 7 ang magiging common divisor of 7 and 14. So, what is 7 divided by 7? The answer is 1. And 14 divided by 7, the answer is 2. So instead of 7 over 14, it is now equal to 1 over 2. And 1 here is our new A, and 2 is our new D. Okay? Next pattern, C over B. C over B is equivalent to 1 over 3. So, if you look at the problem, it is 1/3, or 1 over 3. So, common factor of 1 and 3 is 1. Kaya wala nang pwedeng i-divide. And last pattern, C over D now is equivalent to 1 over 2. Kasi nga, a while ago, nalaman natin na ang D ay equivalent to 2. Yan, very good. So, therefore, ano ang mangyayari sa ating problem? So, mababago ba ang values of A, B, C, and D? Ano ngayon ang value ng A? The value is 1. Value of B, still 3. Value of C, 1 pa rin. And value of D, 2. And then, the operation involved is multiplication. If you look at our new problem, it is 1/3 times 1/2. Ang numerator niya ay 1 na. So, kahit ulit-ulitin natin yung patterns, wala na tayong pwedeng makancel. If that's the case, i-multiply na natin ang numerators over the denominators. So, what is 1 times 1? The answer is 1. 3 times 2? The answer is 6. So, therefore, our answer is 1 over 6. Take note, magigiba itong 6? Hindi. Kasi yung 1 ay nasa ibabaw. Kung ang 1 ay nasa ilalim, magiging whole number. But since ang 1 ay nasa ibabaw, yung 1 over 6 is 1 over 6 and not equivalent to 6. O, malinaw yun ha? Our answer here is simply 1 over 6 and not 6. So, pag tinanong ka, 2 and 1/3 divided by 14, the answer is 1 over 6. And 1/6 is our final answer. Malinaw? Okay. Example number 3. 4 and 1/2 divided by 2 and 2/3. Dalawang mixed number. So, kagaya kanina, dahil ito ay mixed number, i-convert muna natin sila into improper fractions. Yun, tanda. So, unahin natin ang 4 and 1/2. Copy the denominator 2. And then, 2 times the whole number 4 plus 1. Nasusundan? Copy the denominator 2. What is 2 times 4? 8 plus the numerator 1. Tama? It is now 8 plus 1. So, the answer is 9 over 2. Ibig sabihin, 4 and 1/2 is equivalent to 9 over 2. Next, we have 2 and 2/3. Copy the denominator 3. Then, 3 times the whole number 2 plus the numerator 2. Copy the denominator 3. What is 3 times 2? We have 6 plus 2. And then the answer is 8 over 3. So 2 and 2/3 is equivalent to 8/3. Therefore, balikan natin yung problem. So ang problem na ngayon, instead of 4 and 1/2, it is 9 over 2. Divided by, instead of 2 and 2/3, magiging siyang 8/3. So yun na ang ating bagong problem. Now, going back to basic, ano ang nangyayari kapag fraction divided by another fraction? Copy what? Copy the first fraction 9/2 or 9 over 2. Then change division into what? Multiplication. And then get the reciprocal of the second fraction o yung tinatawag nating divisor. So instead of 8 over 3, naging na siyang 3 over 8. Our new problem now is what? 9 over 2 times 3 over 8. If you look at the given numbers, we have 9, 2, 3, and 8. Factors of 9, 1, 9, and 3. Factors of 2, 1, and 2. Factors of 3, 1, and 3. Factors of 8, 1, 8, 2, and 4. Again, i-consider natin yung 9 as A, B as 2, C as 3, D as 8 in this problem. Okay? Patterns, A over B, A over D, C over B, C over D. Unahin natin ang A over B. Look at the problem. It is 9 over 2. The only common factor of 9 and 2 is 1. So, hindi pwedeng makancel. Next, we have A over D. Equivalent to 9 over 8. The only common factor of 9 and 8 is 1. Hindi na rin pwedeng makancel. Next, C over B. So, we have 3 over 2. Look at the factors. Common factor is 1. So, wala na rin pwedeng makancel. And last pattern, C over D. So, we have 3 over 8. The only common factor is 1. Wow! Wala tayong na-cancel. So, dahil wala tayong na-cancel, proceed directly dun sa multiplication ng numerator times numerator over denominator times denominator. What is 9 times 3? The answer is 27. What is 2 times 8? The answer is 16. Now, if you look at your answer, 27 over 16. Numerator is bigger than the denominator. So, this is an improper fraction. So, i-rename natin siya into a mixed number. Paano nga ulit? Eh di how many 16 in 27? Ilang 16 ba meron sa 27? Isa. So, dahil isa lang, sobra siya ng 11. Therefore, 27 over 16 in mixed form is equivalent to 1 and 11 over 16. So, if that is our case, 1 and 11 over 16 or 27 over 16 is our final answer. So, that's it. Ganito lang palang mag-divide ng fractions. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, almost the same with multiplication of fractions. Ayos? Ayos. Okay, so andito na ulit tayo sa ating exercises portion kung saan alam kong kayang-kaya nyong sagutan itong mga tanong na naririto ngayon. Kasi nga, kayo ay very attentive at talagang math-tiyagang nakikinig sa ating discussion upang kayo ay matuto. Nakakatuwa naman. So, alam ko, pagkasagot nyo nito, perfect ulit ang inyong scores. Congratulations again in advance. And good luck. Patunayan natin na natutunan natin ang lesson ngayong araw na to. So, again, thank you for listening sa inyong matyagang pakikinig upang matuto. Okay? Simulan nyo na ang pagsasagot ng inyong exercises. Good luck! Muli po, thank you. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay. Palagi nyo lang tatandaan, maging matyaga upang matuto dito sa aking channel, Sir Joel. Salamat po!